Hello Aries, this is your monthly forecast for November 2018. Now I've already dealt these cards, and we're actually using the Circle of Life Tarot today for November, and it's really pretty. And the meanings are a little bit different than some of the traditional tarot cards. So I use that, plus I use my own interpretation. And I'm also going to pull a card from the Oracle of E deck for us for this month, just for an overall message. But as I was meditating before the reading for you for November, Aries, I got the message that for you it's really about getting back to who you are. It's about getting back to who you are and how you show up in all situations. And I feel, maybe over the last little while, especially the last 3 or 4 months, you've perhaps been a little bit lost in what everybody else needs, but it's really time now for you to once again look at what your needs are and how you're going to show up. So the first one we've got is the Lover's card. I love how they've illustrated this one. So the Lover's card obviously has the straight out meaning in a romantic sense that if you are single, you could be finding that lover this month, or not finding because they're not lost, but coming together with another person this month. If you are already coupled, it could mean that that's enhanced. But the Lover's card also means the coming together of all of your parts. Your masculine, your feminine, the doing, the being, the giving, the receiving. And in this particular deck, they both have, they're both kind of shackled, but wanting to move forward. And this is kind of like a ceremony circle, like a ritual. It's really the coming together of the energy of you. For November, it really is you coming back into alignment with yourself. What are those parts of you that you haven't loved so much recently? What are those parts of you that you've neglected lately? What are those parts of you that are ready to shine? And I'm really noticing the markings on the body here, and it's interesting because this is typically the masculine side here, but it has quite feminine artwork, and the feminine is blue, which is typically quite masculine. So it's really about you coming together with the truth of who you are as a whole person. This is in romantic relationships, in any type of relationship, friends, work colleagues. Really, it's about you, Aries. It's really about you and how you show up in the world, and how you feel about yourself. Now we've got the Ten of Swords, which looks pretty gruesome. But the Ten of Swords I love when it comes up, because it really means that all the burdens are lifting. Or they're just falling away. All of these hard times, or this energy you've been in that has been difficult, it's beginning to fall away, and it will start with you coming together with who you are. And it will allow all of the old to fall away. So all of those areas within yourself where maybe you're a people pleaser at the detriment to what you want, or all the different thoughts that you have, that aren't so kind about yourself or others, and all those words perhaps that you use. Swords is a card for clarity, words, writing, thought, and intellect. And it's all the the words, the language, the thoughts that aren't serving you anymore are just going to fall away, because you're going into a more loving space for yourself and others. And for some of you, you may have had, what do they call it? The breakdown before the breakthrough recently. I know myself and many of my clients have. So this is things falling away, breaking up, so that you can rebuild. And then the last card we've got is the Seven of Chalices. Now, the Seven of Chalices is really about having a look once again at how you're showing up, how you're feeling, and deciding what is it that you want to keep. What parts of your life right now do you want to keep? What emotional parts do you want to keep? What is it that you love doing? Who is it that you love being? Right? What brings you joy? This is really what this is all about. It's really about a review and really getting back to you. That's what the whole reading is about, is getting back to you. And, November's going to be a beautiful month energetically for you to do it. So now also remember, we're still in Venus retrograde until mid-November, the 16th, I believe, which means, relationships will still be pushing your buttons. But the good thing about getting your buttons pushed is that you can then let go of all these thoughts and fears and old patterns that aren't serving you. And then as soon as Venus goes direct, Mercury goes retrograde, which means your communications, may suffer a little bit, whatever that is for you. Sometimes it's word, sometimes it's technology, sometimes it's contracts. So if you are, sorting out what it is you don't want anymore and what it is you want to keep, it really is a great time these next couple of weeks, the first 2 weeks in November, to do that, and maybe write down, who you are moving forward. Who is your new character moving forward? What are you going to let go of? And make sure the communication to yourself is really concise and clear. So I'm going to pull one of these ones now from the Oracle of E. What do we need to know? What does Aries need to know for November? Oh, there, no, that's not it. We usually get one flying out. There it is. What does Aries need to know for November? Entangled. Oh, look at that. Entangled. Absolutely beautiful. I love how they all kind of match. So we've got the circle here, we've got the circle here, entangled. So at the moment, you may be a bit entangled with, what other people want and not with what you want. So it really is an absolute confirmation that for you this month, it's about really coming together with who you are. And 3 and 1 makes 4, and 4 is about foundations and structure. So, it's put some structure around what are your boundaries? What are your boundaries in relationships? What are your boundaries in the workplace, in emotions? What are your boundaries? And, really work that out, and then show up as this whole person that you are. And, put the foundations down, put the non-negotiables down, let people know how you want to be treated. So, things really are lining up for you. This card is also about all the ducks being in the row. Everything in this life is entangled. We think that we're separate from it, but we're not. So everything is actually lining up for you this month. And the first step to that, Aries, is to come together with who you truly are. Let go of the old and do a little review on your emotions and how you're feeling right now and how you want to feel moving forward. So Aries, have a lovely month of November. It looks like exciting times for you with everything lining up. If you'd like a private reading with me, please see the details in the description box. I'd be happy to help you with that. And I have a beautiful session there where I help people with karmic cycle endings. If you'd like to explore that with me, that would be amazing. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and like this video and share it. And if you'd like to be notified for forthcoming videos, please hit the notification bell and you will certainly be made aware every time I post a video. Thank you so much for being here on my channel. I appreciate you. Have a fabulous month, Aries. Bye for now.